Hello children, let's start with class 7th, chapter number 2, rational numbers. So before starting the chapter, what do you mean by rational numbers? The number which is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and both p and q are integers. And p is called numerator and q is called denominator. So for example, 3 by 7 minus 15 by 19, 8 by minus 9, minus 12 by minus 5. These are the numbers which are in the form of p by q. And here 3 and 7 both are integers and 7 is not equal to 0. Here it is the same thing. Minus 15 by 19, where 15 and 19 both are integers and here 19 is not equal to 0. Same way, when you take up this example 8 by minus 9, 8 and minus 9 both belong to integers. Integers, all of you know children, it is a set of all positive and negative numbers including 0. And this is minus 12 by minus 5. So again these minus 12 and minus 5 are integers and here minus 5, that is your denominator, does not belong to 0. So rational number are of two types, positive rational number and negative rational number. If its numerator and denominator both are either positive or negative, then those kind of rational numbers are known as positive rational numbers. And if its numerator and denominator are with opposite signs, they are known as your negative rational number. Example of positive rational number, 8 by 5. You can see 8 by 5, both numerator and denominator are having positive signs. They are both positive numbers. And when you consider this example, minus 23 by minus 25, they both are negative signs they have. They are negative numbers. And here negative rational numbers, for example, minus 5 by 7. Here they have opposite signs. The numerator and the denominator are having opposite signs. 8 by minus 11. This is also, you can see, they have opposite signs. And here 15 by minus 13. Next, let's read some point about rational numbers. Every integer is a rational number, but converse is not true. So for example, 5 is an integer. So when we can write 5 as 5 upon 1. So here 5 and 1 both belongs to integer and 1 is not equal to 0. So that is why 5 by 1 is a rational number. And here 0 is also belongs to integers. So 0 upon 1, where 1 is not equal to 0. So which shows that your 0 is also an rational number. Now 0 is a rational number, but it is neither positive nor negative. This point should be remembered, that 0 is a rational number, but it is neither positive nor negative. Next, take up one more example, 2 by 5. 2 by 5, where 2 and 5 both belongs to integers and 5 is not equal to 0. So 2 by 5 is a rational number, but 2 by 5 is not an integer. So it shows that every integer means 5 and 0 are integers, they are rational numbers. But converse is not true, means every rational number is not an integer. So this is your first property of rational numbers. Second one, every fraction is a rational number, but the converse is not true. So when you consider some fraction, 41 upon 1, 6 by 3, these are all fraction and they are also rational numbers. But when you consider 0 by 1, it is a rational number, but it is not a fraction. 3 by minus 4, again it is a rational number, but it is not a fraction, because fraction is not expressed in terms of with a negative denominator. So every fraction is a rational number. These are rational numbers, but every rational number is not a fraction. So hence this statement has been proved. Next, every positive integer, that is every natural number, is a positive rational number. 5, for example, natural number 5, so we can write it as 5 upon 1. This is a positive rational number. And every negative integer is a negative rational number. For example, minus 10 upon 1, we can write it as, and this is a negative rational number. They have opposite signs. Now let's discuss exercise number 2a. Write down, first question, write down rational number whose numerator is the largest of 2 digits and denominator is the smallest of 4 digits. So largest 2 digit number is your 99 and smallest 4 digit number is your 1000. So you have to write the rational number, numerator is 99 with denominator as 1000. So it is 99 upon 1000. Next, write the numerator of each of the following rational numbers. You have to write only numerator. This one, this, and this, which is 2. 2 is actually 2 by 1, so 2 is your numerator. And 0 is 0 by 1 we can write, so 0 is again a numerator. Write the denominator of each of the following rational numbers. So here it is minus 15, minus 18 by 29, here 29, this is 4, this is minus 7 by 1, so your denominator will be 1. This is 0 by 1, here it is 1. Write down a rational number with numerator minus 5 into minus 4 and denominator this. So you have to solve this first and then you have to solve this. And then you have to write a rational number. Let's see how we will do this. So it is numerator they have given minus 5 upon minus 5 into minus 4, which is equal to 20. 5 4s are 20. Minus become plus. So it is 20. Then next denominator is 28 minus 27 multiplied by 8 minus 5. So this bracket we will solve first. 28 minus 27 is 1 multiplied by 8 minus 5 is 3. That is 3. So they have told you that numerator is your 20 and denominator is equal to 3. So your required rational number will be equal to 20 by 3. So this is your answer. Next question, you have to separate question number 5. Minus 5 by 1 is integer in integer form is. So you have to write minus 50. Here also you can do this. First you have to make this denominator positive, which is 20 minus 23 by 1. So you can write 23 by minus 1 as minus 23 by 1. So here in integer form you will write minus 23. 18 is equal to 18 by dash, something a is given to you, so it is obvious that it will be equal to 1. And here minus 57 is given, which is 57 upon a. So obviously it is been given in the negative form, so there will be minus 1. you have to separate the positive and the negative rational numbers over here. So positive rational number which have both numerator and denominator positive, or both of them are negative, like here. And negative rational numbers are those which have opposite signs, like this, and this. 0 is, it is a rational number which is neither positive nor negative, so it will not come in any of the following. Next, question number 7. Find 3 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 5. Find 3 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 5. So for that, you have to multiply it by numerator and denominator by 2, then 3, then 4, and so on if they have asked for more rational numbers. Right now they have asked for 3 rational numbers, so I have taken up to 3. I have used 3 digits over here. So 3 into 2 is 6 upon 10, and this is 9 upon 15, and this will be 12 upon 20. So 6 by 10, 9 by 15, 12 by 20 are 3 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 5. And like this way you have to attempt all the parts. It's easy, you can do it also. And one here example is been illustrated over here also. Next is, which of the following is not a rational number? So you have to go by the definition that it is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. So obviously this is not a rational number. This is not a rational number. Express each of the following integers as a rational number with denominator 7. So let's see how we will do this. So they have asked you with denominator 7 they have required. So 5, they have given you the number 5. We want denominator 7. So whatever we are multiplying in the denominator, that thing only we have to multiply in the numerator. So this is 35 by 7. And here minus 8 is given. This is here minus 8 multiplied by 7 upon 7. This will be minus 56 upon 7. Now next question is question number 10. They have told you to express 3 by 5 as a rational number with denominator 20. So this is 3 by 5. We want denominator 20. So what should we multiply with 5 to get 20? So obviously 4. So whatever you have multiplied in the numerator, you have to multiply in the denominator as well. So this will be minus 12 by 20. Next is express 4 by 7 as a rational number with numerator 12. So 4 by 7 we have taken. We want numerator 12. So we have multiplied by 3. So whatever you have multiplied in the numerator, that you have to multiply in the denominator. So the answer will be 12 by 21. Same way you can do the rest of the questions. Next, question number 12. They have given you that find x such that you have to find the value of x. They have given you some conditions over here. Minus 2 by 3 is equal to 6 upon x. So let's see how we'll do this. So minus 2 multiply by minus 3. When you will multiply minus 2 by minus 3, you will get 6 over here. So whatever you have multiplied in the numerator, you will that thing only you have to multiply in the denominator. So 3 into minus 3. So it is 6 by minus 9. On comparing both these terms, both these numbers on both sides of the equation, you will get x is equal to minus 9. So it is again one of the easiest question. You should try the other questions also. Next, to express in the lowest term. First thing is that you can do this method by cutting also, directly cutting by the respective tables. In your book, what they have done, there is another method given to you, that first they have prime factors. They have taken out the prime factors of 12 and they have taken out the prime factors of 15, and then they will have cancelled it. In the numerator it is 2 into 2 and denominator 5 has been left. So answer is 4 upon 5. Same way, minus 14 upon 56. So 14 is 2 into 7 and your 56 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 with a negative sign. So we have cancelled this 2 this 7 got cancelled. How much is left? 1 upon 2 into 2 4 with a negative sign, minus 1 upon 4. One more method is there by HCF also. You can calculate the HCF of the following numbers, and then you can directly divide them from their HCF and you will get the answer. Next, question number 14. It is to express in the standard form. So what is standard form? A rational number is said to be in a standard form if its denominator is positive and in lowest term. For example, minus 7 by minus 8. Denominator should be positive. So to make it positive, we will cancel out these negatives. So it is 7 by 8 and it is already in the lowest term. So this is a standard form. It is a rational number which is in the standard form. Next example I am taking here is 4 by minus 7. So here if you can see 4 by minus 7, so it is 4 by minus 9. So here it is negative. To remove this negative from the denominator, we will multiply by minus 1 in the numerator and the denominator. So you will get numerator as minus 4 and in this minus will become plus. So this minus 9 multiplied by minus 1 will become plus 9. So your answer is minus 4 upon 9. So it is in the standard form.